support.
The maestro, please!
Off to a good start. Let's see if it can keep it going and we can wrap up the summer with this momentum. This will be for the week of
August 6th. 2022.
On this day in music back in 1966, Yellow Submarine by the Beatles would be made. It would be one of the few Beatles songs to highlight Ringo Starr's vocals, and would later go on to have an entire movie made about it.
One love, one heart, let's get...
So yes, I can make the same comments about this when we do a lot of those rock orchestra albums. It's a lot of just rock music with an orchestra, only in this case it's reggae music with an orchestra. That being said, I will say that it does complement the works of Bob Marley quite nicely, having strings, brass, and woodwinds. I also recommend checking out the Chineke Foundation, which is where the Chineke Orchestra is actually from.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Nothing new on the jazz albums chart, given all the way at the bottom at 25, Michael Bublé's Christmas has re-entered the chart. It is August.
Singing.
I love rock and roll!
Love is such a selfish thing. It's always crying me, and it's always trying to make...
So this is Jack White's companion album to his previous one that we went over, Fear of the Dawn. Fear of the Dawn was meant to focus on his rock sound, while Entering Heaven Alive is meant to focus on his folk sound.
It's bigger than hip-hop, hip-hop.
Nothing to talk about this week, although we have an impending huge album to talk about coming up. We haven't had a solely ODESZA release since 2017's A Moment Apart. I do know they did Bronson back in 2020, but that was a collaborative effort with Golden Features.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
When you drunk, you tell me exactly how you feel. When I'm loaded, I keep it real.
Not gonna lie, with all the other high-profile R&B and hip-hop albums that we've been looking at lately, I'm surprised this one climbed back into the top 5. Not saying it's bad, I'm just surprised.
Come into my world. Won't let you down.
So this is an interesting one, not because it's a K-pop group we haven't talked about on this show yet, but because this is a repackage of their 4th studio album, Face the Sun. The repackage does add 4 new tracks, Circles, World, Fallen Flower, and Cheers, but it has the entirety of the 9 tracks that were on Face the Sun as well.
You know it's not the same as it was.
I imagine we're getting into should release a deluxe version of this album territory by now.
I think I'm gonna stay right here tonight, 'cause I could be dangerous. 'Cause I could be dangerous.
Why?
Y ahora toca un verano sin ti. La estoy pasando bien, no te voy.
I alluded to this during the R&B and hip-hop segment, but I have a sneaking suspicion that soon this isn't going to be at number 1 because of another album that is probably going to be at number 1. Good bunch of albums. Hopefully they can keep you entertained while we wait to see what next week will give us.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro!